Thank you so much for joining me here in Dallas, Texas on the Valder Beebe Show. How are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm fine. I want my audience to know that Whitney is the VP of Medicare Operations for eHealth Incorporated. Okay, Whitney, it's crazy time of year. I don't know what you call it at your office, but us as recipients, we call it crazy time because everybody's throwing everything but the kitchen sink at us about Medicare. Help us get some clarity about Medicare because I heard that more than 50% of the Medicare beneficiaries, we stay on the same plan 3 years or more. Explain that to me, why we don't want to change.
Yeah, I think my mom is very she just it's comfortable to not change things. But I think that can also be dangerous, especially this year during the annual enrollment period. Again, it's the one time per year you can make a change to your plan. But this year we're seeing some big changes to the plans. And so, your costs could be going up, benefits could be getting cut. There are some plans that are leaving the market as well. And so it's really important to pay attention to the annual notice of change document that you'll receive from your insurance company to understand what those changes are.
And you're correct, all of those things are going. So the enrollment period, let's skip ahead a little bit. What is the period that we can enroll and make changes? We'll start there.
Sure. The annual enrollment period runs from October 15th through December 7th. So it's the one time per year that you can make a change to your Medicare Advantage plan or your prescription drug plan.
And you want to be clear for my audience because they told me they get confused between the Medicare they're entitled to and the Advantage plan. So we're talking about the Advantage plan. Please explain that.
That's right. Yes. And Medicare, there are a lot of parts to it and it can be very confusing, but it doesn't have to be. At eHealth, we have licensed advisors that can explain all of this, but essentially Medicare that you're entitled to is your Part A and Part B insurance that you get directly from Medicare. Now, there are also private insurance companies that may offer different benefit levels. Cost sharing can vary, provider networks, and they also offer some additional benefits that original Medicare Parts A and B do not cover. So Medicare Advantage is the Part C that you may hear about.
Okay. So how do you find out what you have?
Well, there's a few different ways. One would be you can log on to Medicare.gov and view your account there. Or, you can call a licensed advisor, and sometimes we're able to look that up for you as well.
Can you call and not enroll? Can you say I'm
Absolutely.
thinking?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely. No obligation to enroll. It's a free service. We are just here to help seniors navigate the confusing world of Medicare.
Okay. I'm going to take this one from Instagram, and the poster says that they recently got a letter that their Medicare Advantage plan will no longer be offered. They feel that that plan offers them, I guess, Part C and Part D. What
Mhm.
are they supposed to do? And they're not
Yeah.
asking for advice, but we just don't know some of these things.
Yes, yes, no, exactly. So that means that Medicare Advantage plan, which covers, the medical coverage plus Part D, which is the prescription coverage, that plan is going away. It's no longer going to be offered as of January 1st. So that's why it's really important that, the person that posted that, they'll need to actually find a new plan or they'll be without coverage come January.
Okay. So the group that really is impacted by Medicare is usually baby boomers, my audience, people born between 1946 and 1964. How do they go through this as stress-free as possible?
Gosh, it can be very stressful because there's just a lot of information. You get the Medicare books, you get all these things in the mail. So my number one tip is to talk to a licensed advisor. They do this, day in and day out, and they really understand, the plans, the changes that are happening in the market. They have tools available that can easily compare the different plans in your area, but they'll also take a personalized approach to understand what your needs are, your financial situation, the medications that you're taking, the doctors that you'd like to continue seeing, any health concerns that you have. But licensed advisors really act as an advocate for you for determining, which plan is going to be right for you, and really just take all the stress out of it.
You make this sound like hiring a coach. I like that. Where do we go on? Yeah, where do we go online? Because this is not our field every day. And the people that are listening are extremely smart. A lot of people in my audience have been rocket science engineers and doctors and things like that. But when you take them out of their environment, we just don't know. So where do we go online, and how do we get started? Because e-health is, you guys are leading the field.
Yeah, and we make it really, really easy. So you can go to ehealth.com. And from there, you can, shop for plans. You can enter your prescriptions, your doctors. If you, prefer to do it yourself and do the shopping yourself, there's resources online there. You can also schedule an appointment or call from the website if you'd like some assistance from an advisor.
This has been a very productive conversation. I want to thank you for stopping by the Valder Beebe Show. In my audience, I see them waving. I have these little flags. They're waving flags saying, yes, good interview. So thank you so much, and I look forward to having you come back because we got a long period of enrollment.
We do. Thanks so much, Valder.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of The Valder Beebe Show. We have over 1,000 videos on ValderBeebeShow.com and YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow. We upload new videos daily. Our site is a modern baby boomer platform with news and information important to boomers. Subscribe to YouTube.com/ValderBeebeShow and stay connected as I interview the world's most fascinating people.